G'day everyone, we're back, day 2 or day B of week 1. So the last workout was fairly easy start to get you through. Today's going to be fairly easy again. The first exercise is more about focusing on technique more than anything, so you shouldn't find it too hard. So I've got a stick here. You can use a broomstick, a foam roller, anything long at home. You can use. So I've called it a broomstick drill. So what we're doing is we're practicing our hinge pattern. So if you can imagine when we're jumping or doing any sort of movement where we have to shoot our hips back and then forward in sport, even in running, we're doing that. So we're working on that pattern. So what you're going to do, we're using a stick because we want to keep our back nice and straight in the coming weeks because we don't want to get any injuries. So as you can see, I've got this pole here. My goal is to try and keep the stick on my body the whole time. It's going to move a little bit, but that being said, we just want to get as close as possible. So you're going to hold the stick, you're going to bend down, make sure your feet are shoulder width apart, like so. Bending, 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 and then back up like that. So really all we're doing is just making sure that we can feel that stick on our lower back. If we're finding that the stick's drifting away on our lower back, it means that we're bending or curling too much, okay? We're putting too much stress. So again, like so, shooting our hips forward. As we shoot our hips forward, we're squeezing our butt. We're not bending our back, doing weird movements, okay? So I've got you doing 3 sets of 15. That might be the hardest exercise all week because it's the most technique based. So if you've got any questions, don't be afraid to ask, okay? Now, we're going to be doing some wall squats next. So we're kind of building upon our wall sits, which we did last workout. So again, finding a wall at home, having our feet slightly wider than shoulder width. For our squat, we want to just have our back nice and straight, pushing up like so. As we're coming down, again, if you guys remember, we want to try and get our knee to our hip. That counts. If we're doing this, doesn't really count. The other thing to be mindful of again is we want to make sure our back is pushed into the wall. So if we're really arching, we're going to hurt our back. So squeeze our tummy muscles, push our back into the wall, come down nice and slow, pressing up. Nice and simple, okay? Next thing that you're doing, again, you'll start to notice is we're taking an exercise and we're making it harder each time. So we've got some calf raises now. So last time, I just had you holding. This time I'm actually going to be doing a calf raise. So again, feet shoulder width apart, making sure we're pressing through our big toes. As we're doing this, I want you to count in your head 3 seconds. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, hold for 3 seconds, and then 1, 2, 3. So nice, slow, controlled. Your calf muscles are generally slower twitch fibers, so that they respond better to going nice and slow. Last but not least, this one might get you the most tired. We're going to be doing some tuck jumps. So if you guys have ever seen a tuck jump, it's basically a jump, tucking our knees up to our chest, and then going again. So kind of like last time, if you feel you don't feel comfortable, do a jump and then reset. If you feel comfortable, you can string them together. Now, mind you, we're in a small room here, so it might seem like there's an earthquake going on, but we'll be right. So, like I said, we're going to bend down like so, sort of in that half squat position, jump, and then tuck our legs up. Now, we want a better landing than that, so we'll go through a bit of landing. As we're landing, make sure we bend our knees over our toes, try to keep our heels on the ground. So, as you get better, it'll start to look something like that. You guys will be much better at jumping than I am, so yeah, again, any questions, let us know. That's week 1, guys, so get going and then get ready for week 2.